Hello everyone, this is going to be a reconstruction of Elyas Eyyou's 1.48 PR Pyraminx average set at New Zealand Cubing Decathlon 2024. Just a disclaimer, this is going to be a reconstruction, not a critique. Yeah, let's get into it.
Dang it.
Alright, for this first solve, Elyas does a red V, and it's a 2-tip. And I believe he does tips like this, but it's just kind of hard to figure out in the video. And he does his V like this. U into sledge and then done. Okay, for this next solve, Elyas does a blue V, and you might be able to notice that on blue, it's one move into a sledge V like this. And what Elyas does is he does it the sledge V, but just from a different angle. So he does the 2 tips, and then he does the move to set up to the sledge V. But instead of doing it from this angle, he does it from this angle like this. And then he gets a super sledge, I think. And I found this solution very interesting due to the change in angle.
Like as soon as I drop off. Yeah. Okay. It's fine now. I think it's just. Bro, these hybrids are not it. Come on.
Okay, so for the third solve, he does a yellow V with the 1 tip at the back. So he solves the tip, and then he solves the V like this. He goes U prime, and then he sets this yellow blue up like this, and then he puts in red like this, and that's the V. And then he does a U into this this L4E case.
That's good. 283.
Okay, so for this solve, Elyas does a blue V, and it's 1 tip. Unfortunately, it's his worst solve of the average, but he does a tip at the back and goes RL to insert like this to make his V, and then he does an ML4E case, which is like this, but unfortunately he locks up and gets a bad time. Okay, so for the final solve, Elyas does a yellow V, he does the 2 tips, and then he does an L prime BUR, what leads to L3, and then he just does an insert to finish.